All the single ladies, I know a lot of music has been beamed your way, aiming at empowering you. But once you leave the club or the job or the gym, reality gets a little tough. With the exception of California and some small pockets out west, there are a whole lot more of you than there are of single men. And that's not going to change. In fact, it's going to linger for a long time. In fact, as it stands right now, only 28% of millennials are married. Take a look at this number. I mean, this is far less than any other generation at that time between age of 18 and 33 years old. So while Beyonce made the single lady a symbol of strength, some are saying that Meghan Trainor, well, is now making her a symbol of pity. She's got a new song out. I'm not sure if you heard it, but she's more or less saying that if her future husband treats her right, she would be the perfect wife. Now I got to tell you, some women are angry. But does her video portray those old-fashioned ways of life that, well, used to make marriage at least seem like it's happy compared to the massive crisis that we have today? All right, well, joining us right now.
The tough one for you.
I'm getting a little nervous here. All these power women joining us now. Jamie Colby and, of course, our own Hitha Herzog. All right, so, ladies, I'll start with you, Jamie. The single woman crisis, what do you make of it?
First, I'm trying to figure out what Matt's doing here. Chick panel. So
well, we have to bring in a single guy so you can explain to some of the women what they're doing wrong.
What? You'll never get a date again.
Charles, I want to understand this.
Have you seen a video?
No.
It's the cutest ever.
Okay, whatever. I'm not sure I'm going to take advice from her on marriage and dating, but I want to ask Matt, what is it when someone says to you, I want to fix you up with someone, but he'll be intimidated? Why? Because you're successful. Look at these women here. Who wouldn't want to spend an evening with these women? We don't really need her to give us advice, and this isn't exactly June Cleaver that we're looking at here.
But do you make something of the fact that back in the day, the June Cleaver days, that there were more, that women were less intimidating to men?
Didn't Hillary Clinton say she was going to stay home and bake cookies once?
I'm not sure.
Hold on, why is this even an issue? First of all, let's talk about something here. Glamour magazine and the Women for Policy Research came out with a study that said in New York State, the Empire State, women are making $1.02 to every dollar a man is making. That means women are making more. Women are bringing home more money. Therefore, we all know that household formations, that's actually, according to McCall research, have gone up by 2 million this year. So we all know that household formations, sure, you're making more money, but don't you think women should be more financially secure before they jump into something?
I don't have a problem with it, but I know that this video set off a firestorm of controversy over the sense that she was scrubbing floors, and she was more or less suggesting that, hey, if a man treats me right, gives me enough compliments, I'll scrub the floor for him. I mean, is there a place in today's society for that?
Listen, there's no such thing as a cookie-cutter marriage. There's no such thing as a cookie-cutter wife. All stereotypes, all different things. Some women want a life like that. Some women would love to be on this panel with us or out in the career world. There's no typical woman today. And I think, you know what, I thought this video was cute. I showed it to my daughter. It does. It actually encourages men to be gentlemen again. And you know what? Hopefully my daughter won't scrub her own floors. She will hopefully have enough money to go hire someone to do it for her.
Dani? I know, listen, Dani, you wear your feminist hat everywhere you go, even when you go to bed, so I know you probably have strong opinions on this, but why would, and no one could put themselves in her shoes, but I wonder why she would think that that was the way of having or keeping a successful marriage.
I don't know. It's certainly getting us to talk about her. But I do think that with respect to successful marriages, there's a lot of study done about couples that actually do the chores together, that have an equal weight at home, you know, that he does the dishes and she cooks, stay together longer. But I have a question for you, Charles. Why does the marriage number matter? I mean, why does that percentage really matter? Shouldn't it be like birth rates? Shouldn't it be having babies?
I don't like the idea of having, personally, the phenomenon in this country having kids out of wedlock. I do think that there's something wrong with that from a religious and economic basis. Hitha brought up family formations. Family formations is the #1 economic issue out there. That's why Japan is in trouble. That's why Europe is in trouble. The birth rates have gone down. Those places are desperate. They can print money and all this stuff. But if you don't have enough population to keep the economy economy going,
Exactly.
you're in trouble.
And,
in the first place.
and they are going up.
Well, they're going up from an
all.
all-time low.
Yeah.
Right.
We hit an all-time low a couple years ago.
You don't think
we
single
That's a
women are
percentage.
I just went on a girlfriend getaway this week, and I'm so sorry we didn't include you because I know how much you would have enjoyed
I would have loved it.
We put plenty of money into the economy, and we didn't even go shopping.
I know, but there's more single women than you in your crowd, though, Jamie. So, in fact, single women with children are the poorest people in this country. They're extraordinarily poor. I mean, it's sad. I was going to put that chart up there, but we didn't have time. But let Matt get into the conversation.
So I'm going to say one thing. The whole chore thing, I did the chores in my marriage, and that didn't work out too well. So I'm okay with her scrubbing my floor, number one. But, you know, when it comes down to the single women issue, I'm going to actually take probably your side here and say it's the men that are the issue. The men don't want to commit. They don't want to do it. They do look at a lot of successful women, and they are intimidated. I have friends who say, I want that successful, beautiful woman. They can't date them because they can't handle the success.
And also, I want to throw out, too, that single women want an employed man, and 9% of those guys out there are not employed.
Guys,
so what are women going to do?
I wish we had blocked out more time for this. I love this conversation.
Hashtag,
but
I want a partner.
They've been screaming at me. I tell you what,
Partner.
I do have time to promote the most amazing show on the network, the hottest show on the network, Strange Inheritance. You've got to see it tonight. Jamie, just tell us what real quick.
Well, special show tonight, one that really hits the heart and the heartland. You'll see families that come together to make the most of what is left behind. I'm so proud of this show, and I hope people will check it out at 9 o'clock tonight, right after Kavuya.
People have been checking it out. It's an amazing show. Thank you very much, Jamie and Hitha. We're going to do this again real soon. All right, guys, up